finishing that off and drilling a pocket deep enough for that. I want to see how big this hole is. That's it. 7/16. I'm going to drill the 7/16 hole down through the center of that until this seats on that plank. Grip on the bigger diameter down here. That's just about right. Just a little bit deeper. And for that, I don't think I want to use a drill. I think I want to do this one by hand. I'm using the the next one I make, I'm going to put this on the end towards the chuck so that I can drill this depth and get this depth set. This really is the hardest one. The other end I can saw off and just make it flat. It doesn't show. All we've got to do is just match up to the face of the plane. But this one, I want to have it right down to match the depth of that screw pocket. I'd have filled that in a little bit better, but each time I do it, I will improve. This is the first plane that I've silver soldered together. And I was trying to use the gasoline blowtorches, which I think I didn't have it quite hot enough. With the second torch not performing quite as well as it should have, it slowed down the operation quite a bit and made it so that it just didn't heat up the way it should have. Unlike braze, silver solder is supposed to flow, and it's supposed to flow in and fill. You can see where I used the oxyacetylene torch, I was able to heat it up quite warm and get the silver solder to actually flow into the joint. There's no bevel on there, that's just where the silver solder sweat right into the crack and filled it up. This plane is a Sergeant, and it was severely cracked. Had the casting broken in the same place that this one did, right up at that weak spot. And it also had the frog snapped off. Clean right across through there. Now, they did a fairly good job of brazing it back together again. The top of the frog is crooked. Doesn't match up. The plane itself is fairly straight, but the front is just a little bit bowed up. You can see that this one came out much better. I don't think the Stanley was broken as bad. Well, I know the Stanley wasn't broken as badly as the Sergeant. The Sergeant was pretty much destroyed. And because I was able to silver solder this instead of brazing it, I don't have the buildup of braze on the inside. I have a little bit of silver solder left in there as a pad, and I did that because I didn't fill the crack. If I had heated that up and filled the crack the way it should have been, I would have been able to remove most of that silver solder. I still have a couple of planes that are broken. I don't know if I'll put as much work into those as I did this one, although I tend to do that anyways. This one I think is done. It's a long, slow project, lots of pieces to it, but the idea was to try and do everything to this plane that it could possibly need. And I think we've done that. We've got it up into working condition. We've saved the casting. We've got the handle, or we've got the tote. We've got it in working condition. We've got a new knob on it. We've got the tote repaired. We've got the casting fixed. I think it's in good shape. Not perfect, but I'm happy with it. Now, you guys all followed along, and I appreciate all your help and assistance in the thought process of how to go about this. If you guys have any suggestions or questions about what I've done in this video or any of the other videos, drop me a note and let me know. Thanks for following along while I did the repair on this number 4 Bailey plane. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun talking to you guys about it. And there's a lot of steps to it. We went through a lot of processes. But when we're done, it's a good plane. Now I still need to sharpen the blade, and I'm not going to bore you with that stuff. That's things that I do every day anyways. But I'm pleased with it and very happy to have it completed. If you guys have any questions about anything I've done in this video or any of the other videos, please drop me a note in the comments below. You know, I read them all. Thanks for watching.